Hey y'all, welcome back to Floating Hands on the Internet. So today we're going to look into Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. I think the rumors are that they are broken up, but we're going to look into it. So yeah, let's get into it. This is all for alleged and entertainment purposes only. I'm still doing free readings for people, so all you have to do is email me your picture, your prompt, and your birthday. Helps me, learn tarot, helps me, give people advice. So if you want a free reading from me, I'm still doing them. And email me at floatinghands@gmail.com and I will send you a private video. So let's look into it. Always for alleged and entertainment purposes only. Let's get started. So we're going to do the relationship status, Kylie's feelings, Tana's feelings on each other in the relationship, and then the future of the relationships. And also, I just want to remind you guys, listen, if you want to believe what the tabloids tell you, believe what the tabloids tell you. But if you're coming to a tarot reading video, you're wanting to know more than what you're given at face value. So if I say it feels energetically they're broken up, people have been saying that about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce for years at this point, but they're getting married. So don't come here and say, well, this happened and this happened. Listen, I'm just telling you energetically what's going on. And if you can't understand that about tarot, then that's on you. But I'm reading the energy of things, not what the tabloids are telling you. So I just kind of felt the need to say that. That's it. That goes for all celebrities, by the way. Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, all of them. If you want to believe what's on TikTok, believe what's on TikTok. But you're coming and seeing my videos and other tarot reading videos to look deeper. So just want to get that out of the way. Anyway, and also I'm not here to share my personal opinion about these people. I'm just not going to do it. So, all right. For alleged and entertainment purposes only, what is their relationship status energetically? All right. The Judgment card, that's about the public. King of Cups. Okay. So the Judgment card is in the upright. That's about the public. It's also about acceptance. I know I'm asking about their relationship status, but that Judgment card feels like it has something to do with how they are perceived in the public. So I think with it being in the upright about that, that's about you could argue it's like an experiential awakening and acceptance, but to me, when I see the Judgment card, that is about the public eye. The King of Cups is in the upright, which is about emotional stability and empathy. To me, when I pull the King of Cups, that's about strong boundaries. So that could be boundaries with the public, or it could be boundaries and like how we want to be seen. To me, when I think of the Kardashians, obviously the Judgment card is going to come up, right? Because, I'm being drawn to like these girls' boobs, like, the Kardashians and like the surgery that they get. So I kind of feel like that could be the Kardashians. And then the King of Cups is like boundaries. And then with the Magician card, which I feel like that family doesn't have boundaries at all. With the Magician card in the reversal, that's about manipulation, but it's also about like communication. So I feel like I feel like the communication here is not good. And I feel like there are some boundaries being put up. But let's see from somebody. It feels like it's more him versus her, because the Magician card is also about manipulation, right? Like but it's also about communication. So like you're not talking. And you're disconnected. So I do think as far as the relationship goes, there's a disconnection. There's also a problem here with like the public and boundaries as well, and how they or one of them wants to be seen by the public in terms of this relationship. How does Kylie feel about this relationship? All right, that's the Hermit card. She feels isolated, alone. The Page of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. Okay, so the Hermit card is in the upright. That's about isolation. That's about being alone. I think she feels kind of alone in this relationship. it's about like spending a lot of time alone. The Page of Pentacles is in the upright, which is about like solid beginnings. I think that she's put more quote unquote work into this relationship than he has, in my opinion. It feels like there's some stability within this relationship. Haven't they been together for at least 2 years? That's a very like grounded energy, but it's a page, so it's not like a super mature energy. That's like a youthful energy about like solid beginnings, stability. But also like I'm being drawn to how like this girl is holding a shield and a stick. It's almost like she's been at war or something. Now the Two of Swords is in the upright, which is about a separation. It's also about like look at this. Like she looks like she's binded. Like she looks like she's binded. And those two swords are in front of her. So that's about like self-protection. Yeah, I think right now she's probably spending a lot of time alone. And I think she's trying to think about what her life's going to be like. I think she just wants stability. I'm hearing the song from Avril Lavigne, So Much for My Happy Ending. So I do think like, and now I'm hearing that stupid fucking Taylor Swift song. Sorry if you like it. Wish List, where it's like have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. So I feel like she is more traditional and that she does want a happily ever after. With that page of Pentacles, but the Two of Swords in the upright, which is like, it feels like she's avoiding it. Like, look at her, she's bound up, her eyes are tied, she's kind of sitting there, and it's about like not knowing what to do. That the Two of Swords is also about like refusing. It's about refusing to see the truth. I don't think she's happy, and I think she's spending a lot of time alone. I just think that she's like a lover girl and wants a happily ever after. Oh my god, I need to take this Band-Aid off. All right, how does Timothy feel about their relationship? All right, the Ace of Cups. The Page of Cups in the reversal. The Justice card in the reversal. Okay. I mean, so the Ace of Cups is generally a good card to pull for like a relationship. But I am being drawn to like the skulls right here, which reminds me of kind of like the Death card. But that's about like, oh, that could be a child. But doesn't he not? Wasn't he in the news somewhere where he was saying like being a parent is so fulfilling because I guess like he's technically like a stepdad or a step boyfriend to Kylie Jenner's kids. But yeah, with that Ace of Cups, that is like a new love, new emotional experiences. I feel like he experienced something different with Kylie, and I wonder if it opened his eyes to like what he wants in terms of love and relationships. But with that Page of Cups is in the reversal, like maybe he realized he does want kids, but maybe not with her, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's just like, you know what I'm hearing, ironically enough, is where Kylie Jenner is talking about it's like an end of the year interview, and she's like, this is just like the year of realizing things. It feels like Timothée has had this realization about being with Kylie, because now I'm hearing like somebody's gonna teach you a lesson or on leaving somebody, but like it's about lessons that I'm thinking of. It feels like she taught him something about love, which is like healthy. Like we all should be learning from our partners. Like every connection you have, you should be learning. With that Page of Cups in the reversal, that's about immaturity and oversensitive. He's not able to fully express himself. What is he, a Capricorn? So I mean, that's about like, it's really like, to me when I pull that card, it's like he's not able to express himself, and he's also immature, or he thinks the relationship is juvenile, and that could have something to do with her family's influence, but I think he's the one who's acting immature. The Justice card's in the reversal, which is about, you know, imbalance, unfair treatment. I feel like there's an imbalance here. And like I said, if Kylie's the one who's spending a lot of time alone, I feel like he's the one who is kind of dipping, or he's the one who's kind of creating that isolation. But yeah, there's like an imbalance there. So I don't know. As far as the relationship goes, I feel like right now I feel like a point of like an issue with them is the public and boundary issues. And then the Magician card is like the communication sucks. And there's a little bit of manipulation going on. I just heard weaponized incompetence, and now I have Travis Kelce in my mind's eye. So I'm not sure if Timothée is like somebody who is kind of like doesn't do anything wrong necessarily, but is just like incompetent and acts stupid. I don't know. Or like maybe he does stuff knowing it'll piss off her family, but it's not necessarily something that's wrong, just something that doesn't fit their brand. I mean, has he even ever been on the Kardashians? I don't know. I don't watch that stuff. Yeah, that Ace of Cups, it's like I feel like I said, I'm being drawn to those skulls. I feel like Kylie taught Timothée about what he didn't want out of a relationship. And the Page of Cups being in the reversal is like to me, there's like some immaturity, oversensitivity going on. It's kind of giving like pretentiousness. I feel like she's trying to act like she's the immature one, but he's actually the immature one. And the Justice card is about an imbalance. So I think that's about him not putting in the same effort that Kylie would like to. Especially if she's, you know, she's the Page of Pentacles. Like, she wants to build stability. And I feel like he's just not wanting to give it to her. The future of the relationship. The Five of Cups. I mean, I'd be really surprised if they stay together. The timeline on that, I don't know. But remember, this is, when you're reading tarot, you're reading the energies. And, that's interesting. That's about a delay. Yeah. What fun card is that? I always have to look it up. Damn, these people are naked. But yeah, I mean, you have the Five of Cups in the reversal, which is about like silver linings, moving on. The World card is in the reversal, which is about, I feel like they could prolong it a little bit. They might prolong the announcement of it, or somebody's not getting closure. Without the second card being pulled, it feels like that could be Kylie. But yeah, it feels like there's not going to be closure when they do. I don't see them staying together when they do eventually break up for alleged and entertainment purposes only. Yeah. And then, so the Sun card is in the, it's in the reversal, which is about, you know, pessimism, confusion, unhappiness. So, and also notice how, like, I don't know, as soon as I picked this card, I was drawn to how this man is staring at this woman, like kind of like with his back to us. So, you know, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if he has somebody on like the side or if he's looking, because I mean, Timothée Chalamet is cute. So I don't know, it kind of just feels like, if you're asking me about the future of the relationship, it feels like with that Five of Cups in the reversal, it's like silver linings, moving on, but there might be a closure issue. Like, one of them's not going to get closure, and I have a feeling it's going to be Kylie, because she seems to be a little bit more emotionally invested. And then, like I said, with the Sun card, it's like, it's just not going to end. They're like, this isn't an optimal. I just heard 85-15. So, like, to me right now, like, there's a 15% chance they're still together and that they won't break up, like, the end of the year. So that's kind of what I see. If you guys have any suggestions for readings, let me know down below. And if you want a free reading for me, email me at floatinghandsati@gmail.com. And remember, these videos are always for alleged and entertainment purposes only. Bye!